Hello students, myself Professor Ankur. I welcome all of you for the gate sum session in analog circuits. We are continuing with the session on diode sums. So let's start with session 4 on the topic of diode. So this question is there from the GATE 2012 ECE paper. Let's have a look at the question. The question says, the VI characteristics of the diode in the circuitry are given below by an equation given as I is equal to V minus 0.7 by 500 ampere for V greater than or equal to 0.7 volts and is equal to 0 ampere for V less than 0.7 volt. So we are having a circuitry here with a 10 volt DC battery, a 1 kilo ohm resistor and a diode which has a drop notified as V and a current flowing through it is I. And the current and the voltage relation is given above. So we are supposed to get the value of current I, and we are having options A 10 milliampere, B 9.3 milliampere, C 6.67 milliampere and D 6.2 milliampere. So now the logic is, let's check. Now since the diode is forward bias, we can apply the KVL to the given circuitry, which can be represented by the equation 10 minus of I into 1 kilo ohm, that is 1000, minus V is equal to 0. So we are having the value of I notified by the equation V minus 0.7 by 500. So we can substitute the value of I by its equation value V minus 0.7 by 500. So we have substituted it, and on solving you will get the value of V as 3.8 volt. So once we get the value of V as 3.8, we have a relation between the current and the voltage of the diode represented by an equation. We just need to put the V value as 3.8 in that equation of V minus 0.7 by 500, where V will be substituted as 3.8. So on substituting the value, you'll get the value of I as 6.2 milliampere. So the answer is option D, 6.2 milliampere. Next question. So this is from GATE 2012 ECE paper. Let's have a look at the question. So this is the question. The question says, the diodes and the capacitor in the circuitry shown are ideal. The voltage VT across diode D1 is option A cos of omega t minus 1, option B sin of omega t, option C 1 minus cos of omega t, and option D 1 minus sin of omega t. So what we need to understand in this question is, if you see the input is a sine function, and you can clearly observe that the circuit is made up of 2 diodes and 2 capacitors. And we have seen back that we are having a circuitry defined by the name voltage doubler. So if you remember that circuitry carefully, the capacitor C1 used to charge to the peak value given by the input signal. So from that we get a small hint that the C1 will actually charge to the peak value of the input signal. Since the input signal is cos omega t, the max value or the peak value of that signal will be 1. So eventually the capacitor C1 will charge to a value of 1 volt. Now we have the input function as cos omega t. The capacitor is charged to a value of 1 volt, and we are supposed to find the node voltage VT. So we can just go for a small KVL equation which will give you cos of omega t minus Vc1 minus Vt equal to 0. You will get Vt as cos of omega t minus 1. So the correct answer for this solution is cos of omega t minus 1. Next question. So this is from the GATE 2011 ECE paper. The question has come for 2 marks. Let's go for the question. So it is basically a link based question. Let's understand. In the circuitry shown, assume that the voltage drop across a forward bias diode is 0.7 volt. The thermal voltage Vt is Kt by Q equal to 25 millivolt, and the small signal input voltage Vi is equal to Vp cos of omega t, where Vp is 100 millivolt. The bias current IDC through the diode is 1 milliampere, 1.28 milliampere, 1.5 milliampere, and 2 milliampere. And the second question for that question is the AC output voltage VAC is option A 0.25 cos of omega t, option B 1 cos omega t, option C 2 cos omega t, and option D 22 cos omega t. All the options in millivolt range. So now let's have a look at the circuitry. If you look at the circuitry shows you 4 diodes are connected in series, and the input is basically in the form of a voltage source with a DC battery. So a voltage source is represented by Vi and a DC battery is represented. The resistance connected in the path is 9900 ohm. So since there is a AC and a DC, the current flowing through the diode will be a combination of AC and DC, and same will be the impact on the output. The output will be in the form of AC as well as DC. So the first part of the question focuses on the DC component, and that's the reason they are asking the biased DC current IDC for the current that is flowing through the diode. So let's go for the solution. So the DC current flowing through the diode will be defined as the drop across the diode, which is 0.7 multiplied by 4, because here there are 4 diodes and every diode will have a drop of 0.7. So 4 into 0.7 will give you a potential. That potential, and you are subtracting that potential from the supplied voltage of DC, that is 12.7 volts. So the potential difference will be 12.7 minus 4 into 0.7. And now when I divided the entire value, potential difference divided by the value of R, that is 9900 ohm, you will get the value of I, and the value of I will come as 1 milliampere. So the value of the DC current is 1 milliampere. Now let's go for the next part, that is the AC behavior. So for AC behavior, the first thing is we will have to replace a diode by the resistance equivalent. So the resistance equivalent will be defined as Vt by IDC. So the value of Vt by IDC is defined as 25 ohm, because Vt is given as 25 millivolt. The value of IDC that we just found out is 1 milliampere. So when you take a ratio, you will get 25 ohm. So when I go for the AC behavior, the DC source will be absent. So for the AC signal, we are having 9900 ohm as the basic resistance, and then the internal resistance of the diode, that is 25 ohms. And since there are 4 diodes, we will have to add 25 4 times. So when I want to get the value of the AC voltage, that will now form a potential divider circuitry. The basic voltage here is Vi, and that voltage will split across the 2 elements. The first element is 9900 ohm resistor, and the second is basically the 4 diodes resistances. So eventually when I get the value of VAC, it will be Vi into 4 times RF divided by the total resistance, that is 9900 plus 4 times RF. So on solving and substituting the value of your Vi, you will get the value as 1 cos of omega t in millivolt, because the input value Vi is given as 100 millivolt cos of omega t. So on substituting, you will get the answer in millivolt, and the answer is 1 cos of omega t millivolt. So the answer for the last part is answer B.